So good morning. We are really bad about saying goodbye to you people at night. So we had dinner at the good morning at the Rose and Crown Pub. Thomas was our server, very delightful young man. Found out he is going to be visiting the Disneyland Resort in a couple of months with some of his friends, so that's kind of fun. Had some very good filling food. Chris had a Guinness, of course, because they pour proper pints there. I tried the Leaping Leprechaun, which is a mixed drink. Kind of fun, comes with its own souvenir glass. For food.
If you walk, I will keep up with you.
Okay. For food, we had, let's see, you had the Scotch egg. I started with the smoked salmon. You had the fish and chips, so you almost got the bangers and mash. I was debating on a couple of things. Ended up with the shepherd's pie and the a side of bubble and squeak. Now, really, I should have just stopped. I couldn't even finish all that. But really, I love sticky toffee pudding, so I had to get sticky toffee pudding for dessert. Oh, did I pay for it later? But we did meet up with our friends Ashley and Jamie, who knew we were going to be eating there. And so at the end of the meal, they surprised us by showing up. We had a nice little visit with them and their friend, whose name really exceeded, Jeremiah. And we have some tentative plans to meet up with them later on. So that'd be fun, fun, exciting.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we also went to the butterfly garden yesterday. We picked up some items in Mitsukoshi in Japan. We're obviously in the Magic Kingdom right now. There's a nice shot of the castle there. We missed the opening show, but that's okay.
Watch out for the car coming around.
Yeah. We missed the opening show. Well, we saw it going on. We were getting off the boat. We're on our way right now to go ride Peter Pan. We do have fast passes for it, like on a later day, but we kind of want to see the interactive queue. Yeah, so I think that's about it for this morning. We have our Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom cards. I'm wearing my ears today by Bippity Boppity Brooke, or Bippity Boppity Boutique. Her name is Brooke. Follow her on Instagram, so that way you know when her shop's open. I was also wearing her ears yesterday, so. And I have some other ears by somebody else. Crocodile Creek, we must be very careful there. Mermaids.
Oh, you're silent.
No, is this new?
Yeah.
Second start to the right. Stay here until morning. Ooh. Mr. and Mrs. Garden. Hello, Nana. Do you remember everybody's name?
Did you ask?
Yeah.
Doesn't want. Oh, baby.
Children's toys.
Oh, butterflies.
Oh, there's Tinkerbell. Oh dear.
She crashed. Oh, we just got sprinkled. You got dusted.
I got dusted? Oh dear. That means I can fly. Can you fly though? Did you get dusted? No, you can't fly. You have difficult with happy thoughts anyway. Well, if you think of things you like fish and chips, beer, coffee, good coffee. You like crispy hash browns, those are happy thoughts. Do those count? You're like, yeah, maybe. But that was kind of cool. That's kind of cute. I like the bedroom and the detailings in there.
Please not. Please not.
If you're a accent,
Oh, did you hear him?
oh, I'm sorry, but the door is stuck.
Oh, the door is stuck. Oh well. Get some drums.
Yeah, this is the fun one.
Hola. Bueno, nosotros somos unos apasionados de la seguridad.
Number one, okay? Number one.
Sentados. No vayan a sacar las manos con los brazos, los pies o las piernas fuera del vehículo. Y vuelve a repetir.
One day, 100-acre wood.
Hey, happy Wednesday.
Maybe for you. Mood for food.
If you ask me, he'll never reach that dream.
So unnerved my aunt that she laid a cigarette by the safe. I will just have time to tell you about my Uncle Clyde, a very independent man. Watch out for everyone mortal.
Rain went away, and everyone gathered together to sing.
Hooray for Pooh, too!
doing? Sorry, I didn't realize you were just randomly filming me. Alright, so where did we last leave off? We were going on Peter's Twin Flight, so we did that. The interactive queue was kind of cool. Wish we could have spent more time in there, like I said. And then we went to the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh, which I'm sure Chris will or has already shown you some of that footage of us in their interactive queue. Kind of wish Disneyland had more room so then we could have interactive queues, kind of give the guests something more to do. But you know, we work with what we have. I am trying to retype the blog, and yeah, right now we have just finished breakfast at our guest. This is the first time we've done breakfast. It's either later this week or next week. We'll be here for dinner, and that'll be our first time for dinner.
Next week. It's for your birthday.
Next week? Oh yes, for my birthday. I forget these things. Well, you had the open-faced bacon sandwich. I had the meat and cheese platter. And of course we have, everybody gets pastries. We'll probably take those pastries to go if we can. Because we are kind of full. I don't know how I'm going to make it through dinner tonight with the many courses at Victoria and Albert. Because I think instead of my stomach expanding, my stomach has actually shrunk, just because we've been having some very weird eating patterns, not our normal, where we're like, okay, eat food. I also think it's because it's towards the beginning of our trip and our stomachs haven't quite expanded to where they would be normally, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, we'll see. Not sure what we're going to be doing after this. But we have 11 o'clock pass for
about 11 o'clock
for the Tomorrowland Speedway, which
10:30
or 10:30, because we've never been on the Tomorrowland Speedway. A bit about our breakfast. Chris wished he had known that there were tomatoes on his sandwich, as he is not a fan, but he managed to pretty much avoid them or see them before he actually bit into one. And then my breakfast was okay. You could tell I've been sitting out just a tad, or had been kind of advanced, put in the fridge, whatever. So, because some of the edges of some of the meat were a little starting to get that dry, jerky thing. Not a whole lot, but you could. It was starting to get there. And then the brie, and I think it's just we're so used to eating like a triple cream brie, where it's already really, really soft and kind of gushy, oozy. So this brie is not that, so it's a little denser. Probably could have used a little more sitting out, but again, you're dealing with food in a public space in a restaurant, and of course there are health codes you have to kind of follow, so those are the things, you know, you kind of work around. But overall, it was a decent breakfast, I think. Not sure if we do it again. I think there are other breakfast options we'd like to try that we haven't tried first, but it's not to say we wouldn't come back. Yeah, so we are in this lovely room. I don't remember what they call this room.
The library.
It's the library. I've seen no books.
I think. Shit, I don't know what this is in.
I don't know what it's called. It could be the library. All I know is if it is library, there are no books.
No, the Beast Library is that way.
Oh, no, I thought that the Beast Library? Sure. Anyway, you can tell we don't come here often enough to really know what's going on sometimes. However, I do like the lovely tapestries and the paintings around here. We don't know why there's so many screaming children at 9 o'clock in the morning, but I don't know, maybe they're just hungry. They need food. And that's their way of telling their parents they need food. So I'm going with it. Because usually they scream, and then after a while, like, no screaming. So I'm assuming they're eating, so they're happy. So, yeah, Chris is giving that look where he's not quite sure about that. Anyway, we'll figure out what we're gonna do on our way to someplace, or as Mr. Toad says, nowhere in particular. I think Chris is gonna try one of the pastries. Looks like he's gonna try the cinnamon roll. I ate the tiny blueberry muffin. That wasn't too bad. But yeah,
How's your hot chocolate, by the way?
I am too full for that. What?
How's your hot chocolate?
My hot chocolate was really good. I liked it. It was hot chocolate. Chris had to put more sugar in his coffee than he normally does. But how's the coffee? You said it's coffee. It's got caffeine.
It's not. It's not Blue Label. It's not Pete's.
He's very spoiled with some of his coffee, so. We're over by the Rapunzel restrooms, which is on the edge of Fantasyland before it goes into Liberty Square. So there's this little seating area over here. So there are like some tables, there are benches, and you know, because Rapunzel and Flynn, they're so great. They have outlets. These are, yes, meant for you to, like, they're charging stations because Disney, this is, I think, Disney's way of trying to go with helping their guests, because the guests, they know that the guests sometimes need to charge their, you know, their phones and whatnot. So this is Disney's way of trying to have them do it without using a random outlet that they found, you know, someplace else. But something also really interesting around here is that they have a fun little game. Look for Pascal amongst all the greenery and flowers. Now it's just not over here. We also heard tell there are some over in that area. Now we haven't actually looked over there yet. However, Chris has already found a few in the Pascal. So we're going to show you a few of those just so you know. There he is, right up there. There's another one just underneath that flower box. And the last one we're going to show you. Did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And the last one we're going to show you is right down there. And that's Pascal blending in with his environment, which is exactly what he's supposed to do.
His chameleon ninja skills.
His chameleon ninja skills, which I think are only rivaled by a new character coming in Finding Dory, whose name totally escapes me, but he's an octopus.
No, he's
A squid?
No, he's an octopus.
He's a squid.
With
He's an octopus.
7 tentacles.
Yeah, he's only got 7 tentacles. I'm sure there's a backstory. We'll find out about that. So he is an octopus. He just happens to have 7 tentacles. I cannot remember his name at the moment. I'm sure Chris can fill out information in later. But this way, like, he also, of course, also blends in with his environment as well. So anyway, we're going to be taking off. We're going to be headed toward Liberty Square. We may or may not pick up some more of our Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom cards, but we're going to at least try to start with our last adventure, or a new adventure that should take us into Adventureland, and then we'll head off to our first Fast Pass for 10:30 or a little thereafter over in Tomorrowland. So that's about it. We'll talk to you later.